Hey y'all, it's me again. I was gonna give it a couple days, but when it hits you, you gotta share it. So I'm gonna let a few people come in and then I'm start talking, and I will be discussing about communication. Okay? Hey baby, the first person that comes on is my husband, and I love it. Hello everyone that's coming in. How is your Thursday? I heard it's in Texas. It's rainy and overcast. Here, it's about the same. It's about 70 something degrees, just like you guys, and it's overcast. I don't know where everybody's coming in from, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I want to call this thought provoking Thursday. So I was thinking about this when I was in the shower. Why is it so hard for us to communicate with each other when we have a problem with somebody? We hold on to grudges and we don't communicate with that person, and the first thing that comes to our mouths are, I don't deal with that person anymore. I don't fool with them. I don't want to be bothered with them. I don't want to talk to them. I'm done. Instead of going to that person and saying, you know what? I didn't like how you said that. I didn't like how you treated me. I didn't like how our conversation ended, or the lack of a conversation. You know, it states in the Bible, and I don't know what everybody's beliefs are, but it says when you have a problem with your brother or sister, you should go to them and clear it up. Yes? Okay. I thought it was just me. I am guilty of the same thing. I have held on to some things with people that I should have cleared up. Some people that have gone on from here to glory. And my thing is, why do we wait until they're gone to seek some type of forgiveness or seek some type of clarity with them? You may not necessarily make amends with that person, but at least you have gone to them and said, you know what, at this moment, you hurt my feelings. Or I didn't like how you handled me. Or hold on, that is that brings up a trigger for me when you talk to me like that. Why do we hold on to things for so long? We wait until people are gone or something happens bad to them, and then you reach out to them and then they don't want to be bothered with you. Why do we hold on to things for so long? Why can't we just go to them and say, you know what, I just didn't like that? We need to do better about that. I'm guilty of it as well. It's for me first before it's for anyone else when I say this. So don't think I'm beating up on anybody. I'm guilty of it too. I don't like how you're talking to me. And all that is setting boundaries with the other person. It's nothing wrong with setting boundaries, but then we get caught up in, well, that's my family member, or that's my sister, that's my brother, that's my mom. But they make sure that they set boundaries with you. So why can't you do the same thing with them? We're all human. We're all learning. We're all here to learn from each other. And that doesn't say that when you make amends with that person or seek some type of clarity, that doesn't mean that you guys are going to be bosom buddies again, that y'all are going to be best friends, having kumbaya moments. But at least you have cleared the air. You've cleared the air so that you can move on. Some people are not good with communication. They feel like, well, maybe we're going to get in an argument, or I'm going to be judged, or, you know, it could turn into a fight. But if you go into it with good intentions and you're trying your best and you talk to the person, say, look, I want to come to you. I want to talk about this. I want to squash whatever it is. I think the thing is, at times we think, well, maybe the other person is not going to be as truthful. You know, we get into that thing of, oh, I'm good. Oh, it's no problem. That didn't bother me. Oh, it's no big deal, but it is. Those are trauma answers. I mean, that's trauma. That's like, so when we were a kid, think about this. When we were kids and our mama would pop us and tell us, stop crying, be quiet. What did we do? And we would suppress how we were feeling. Excuse me. We would suppress our feelings. We would not be able to, hey girl, we would not be able to express our feelings. So we would suppress them. We need to learn to express our feelings, not to put blame on our parents or the way that they raised us or the way they taught us. They gave us all that they had. So it's easy to say, well, it was because my mama or because my daddy or because somebody else. Let's stop shifting the blame and take the ownership now. Maybe that's what it was when we were kids, but that doesn't mean we have to treat people the same way now because we have suppressed our feelings and we don't know how to communicate. Get somewhere and get quiet and pray and say, do I need to go address this or do I need to let it go? And if I truly am going to let it go, I'm not going to keep talking about it over and over again. We play our old tapes over and over again. It's the same story. We tell our friends, then we tell somebody else we know. And by the time it gets to the last person we decide we're not going to talk about it to anymore, the story has changed. But how about we change that dynamic and just go talk to the person that we feel harmed by? Maybe it's some trauma that exactly personal accountability at its best says, yes, Amber, that is so right. You made me mad, or I felt a certain way, or I had some trauma in my childhood and what you said kind of brought that up. And I want to address it because I don't want to keep rotating this cycle over and over again. We create patterns and we keep addressing them the same way. Somebody hurts your feelings and you go into a shell and I'm not fooling with them no more. I'm not talking to them no more. They ain't got to never call me again. That is a defense mechanism. But why can't we just talk to them? It's a conversation. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. Maybe you really don't want to talk to that person because you think they're going to act a certain way. But really, like Amber said, it's up to you and how you feel and what you want to get out of it. If they don't give it back to you, then maybe they're just not ready. And you have to accept that too. We got to change things. You know how people keep saying about this pandemic that we're going back to the things as usual or as normal. I do not want to go back to the way things were before the pandemic. I'm tired of sitting in the house. I'm tired of wearing this mask, feeling like it's a bra. And as soon as you take it off, that's the end of the day. I don't want to deal with that bra no more for the ladies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But let's change the normal to a new normal. Well, not even a new normal. Let's just change the new time to a new thing. The way we treat people, the way we act. I've seen so many people through humanity treat people good. But as soon as we go back to the normal way of things, we go back to doing things the way they used to be and it didn't work. Maybe we're going through this pandemic because God is trying to get our attention because we weren't doing it right. Just a little food for thought. I was in the shower and I started thinking about things. I said, I need to talk about this. So let's work on fixing our relationships. Because guess what? If you don't fix it with that person, you carry that around like garbage inside of you. And you keep holding on to it. And it festers. And it makes you angry. And then somebody else does something and it triggers it again. And we are not put on earth to be an island. We are put here to talk to people, to inspire them, to motivate them, to love on them. We're not here to be just by ourselves. I had to learn that when I went through my depression because I didn't want to be bothered with anything or anybody. Don't call me. Then I put on this face like there's nothing wrong with me. I'm okay. I'm all right, girl. Ain't nothing wrong. But it is. So I'm not going to keep going on and on. I'm sure you guys got what I'm saying. Communication is key. Stop suppressing whatever it is. Because when you suppress that and you don't talk to people, it's like when your mama told you to stop crying after she popped you and you know it hurt and you... Stop suppressing those feelings. Hey sis, stop suppressing those feelings of you not telling people how you feel. You may lose some people by telling them how you feel, but then it's also your delivery. Be careful in your delivery when you're talking to other people about how you feel and how they hurt your feelings. And I'm tired of feeling like this. I've been holding this for a long time. We don't have to carry that stuff all those times, because guess what? They're finding they don't even know that there's a problem with you or that you have a problem with them. Talk to them. With my friends and my sister friends, when we have an issue with each other, we talk it out. You know what? It may take a couple days to process it because you don't want to hurt their feelings, but get it out. Let's fix it. We don't have to stay walking around like the wounded soldiers, walking around wounded because we got a gunshot or somebody shot me in my shoulder, but I'm not going to go get it fixed. I'm just going to be wounded. I'm just going to stay wounded. I refuse to be wounded. Let's heal. It's time to get things together. Let's communicate. Let's heal. Let's get into a better space so that we don't walk around with the fake smiles and the filters as if everything is okay. Okay? All right. This is Nicole with Nicole Conway Speaks. And until next time, take care of yourself first. Take care of each other. And don't forget to govern yourselves accordingly. Be well.